Hi, my name is Lorna. I'm a psychotherapist and a yoga teacher, and today we're going to do about 10 minutes gentle yoga where we don't need a mat, we don't need a yoga studio, we can just hit the floor and get going. So please join me now by coming onto your back. So if you like and when you're ready, gently coming onto your back, and I'd like you to have your feet flat on the floor about hips width apart. And maybe just notice your shoulders. Are you able to tuck your shoulders in a little bit here? Shoulders in, wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers. Inhale deeply, release. And again, inhale deeply, and big sigh. One more time. Inhale deeply, big sigh. Gently pulling the knees up to the chest and rocking from side to side. So a gentle massage. So you choose, you decide the pace of this. You may want to go right onto one side, right onto the other side. Just noticing how that feels, giving your lower spine a bit of a massage. Okay. And then again, bringing the feet to the floor, arms by the side. And if you like and when you're ready, we're going to begin a very simple yoga breath that's in 3 parts. So the first part, I'd like you to inhale through the nose and fill the lower belly. It's sometimes useful to put your hands on the lower belly. So we're going to inhale deeply, fill the lower belly. So like you've just had a really big, like you've had your Christmas dinner and a crumble. And exhale. 2 more times, inhale. Fill the lower belly. Exhale. And again, inhale. Lower belly floats up. Exhale. Excellent. Now this time, bringing the hands to the side ribs, like the gills of a fish. We're going to inhale into the side ribs, into the palms. Just noticing if we're able to have the front ribs float up. So we'll do 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Deeply inhale, side ribs. Exhale. Now upper chest. So maybe bring your fingers onto the collarbones. And we're going to deeply inhale. Let the upper chest float up. Exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, upper chest. Excellent. And now we're going to bring them all together. So I'm going to ask you to inhale deeply, fill the lower belly, side ribs, upper chest, or just have an attempt at it, and then exhale. We'll do this again. Inhale, lower belly, side ribs, upper chest. Exhale. Whew. Again, inhale, lower belly, side ribs, upper chest, and release and let go. Maybe have a little wiggle on the floor, whatever you need to feel comfortable right now. Taking the arms to the side, and this time we're going to bring a little bit of movement in. So when we inhale, we're going to inhale arms up, fill the lower belly, side ribs, upper chest, taking the arms behind. Just notice, are you able to get the hands on the carpet when you're at the top of that inhalation, and when you exhale, just takes a while to sync that up. That's quite normal. So we'll do that again. Inhale, deeply inhale, really stretch from the armpit to the elbow, elbow to the wrist. Might want to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Exhale. 1 more powerful deep breath here. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. And if you like and when you're ready, bring in again your feet flat on the floor. The lower spine is flattened out. And this time we're going to raise our hips into a bridge posture. So we're going to inhale, push through the feet, push through the hands, raise the hips. and slowly lower down. I'd like you to continue with this, okay? So we're going to deeply inhale, float the hips up, and when you exhale, I'd like you to roll the spine into the floor, vertebrae by vertebrae, okay? So it's coming down, rather than the ironing board flat, it's coming down vertebrae by vertebrae. So inhale up, exhale, roll down. And one more time. Inhale, hips up. Exhale, roll the spine down. Okay. Bringing the knees into the chest. Have a little move from side to side again. Okay, and I'd like you to think of the word steady. How can I feel steady here? And I'd like you to just take your knees out to one side, arms out to the side, and take your head in the other direction. You may notice a lengthening in the spine, twisting of the upper spine. Can you notice the backs of your hands on the carpet? Inhale deeply here and release. On your next inhalation, bringing the knees over to the other side. And if you like, taking the head in the other direction. Take a few easy breaths here. You may want to take one hand and place it on top of the knee. You choose, you decide. So continue with this at your pace for a few rounds. Inhale, just moving sides. And if you prefer, if you're feeling tired, yet you're enjoying the spinal twist, just stay in one side for a few breaths. You choose, you decide. So if you like and when you're ready, gently coming back to neutral, I'm going to ask you to put your feet in the air and your arms in the air. Just beginning to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and put some circles in the ankles and in the wrists. Just breathe. You may notice the temperature between the toes, between the fingers. And gentle, have a little gentle shake here. And if you like and when you're ready, I'm going to ask you to come up by falling onto one side into a comfortable seated position. And if you like and when you're ready, I'm going to ask you to bring your hands to your knees and gently arch the spine back, tucking the chin into the chest. Inhale, take the gaze up, shoulders back, maybe squeeze the shoulder blades, smile. Inhale, exhale, pull it back. Gently inhale, smile. Maybe pull on the knees to pull the front of the body forward. Exhale. Do this at your own pace. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Just come into a comfortable seated position. And again, if this isn't comfortable sitting on the floor, you can do this in a seat. I'm going to ask you to gently move your body forward and then swirl it back. Okay, so as if you're going to the edges of your ribs, and you may want to bring breath in here. So inhale up, exhale back. Inhale up, through the front, exhale back. It'll begin to loosen quite quickly, so just notice tension, notice maybe one side feeling more tense than the other, notice your lower spine. So just continue this twisting, flowing motion. Notice any creaks and pops. And then let's go in the other direction. And are you able to incorporate movement and breath? So inhaling along the front, exhaling, arching the spine at the back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Coming to a comfortable seated position, palms on the floor, and I'd like you to notice the earth under the fingertips and the points where your body is in contact with the earth. Just for a moment. Feel steady here. You may notice your spine lengthening, the front of your body opening. We're going to inhale, raise one arm off the floor, lengthening the side ribs, lengthen the side ribs like bamboo, like bamboo. Inhale, fill the side of the body, exhale, release. And on the other side, inhale. Lengthening again, just notice one side may be stiffer than the other, and that's absolutely normal. We'll do that again. Let the hands land on the floor. Really plant that hip down as if there's a magnet in that hip going into the centre of the earth. Inhale. Inhale. You may want to take the gaze towards the armpit, forward, down, whatever feels right for you. Coming back. And again, other side. Inhale. And if you like, and when you're ready, making yourself as comfortable as you can, and you may need to sit on a cushion to raise your hips for this, I'm going to ask you to put both feet out in front of you. Just put some circles in the feet. Any clicks and pops in the toes. Okay. And if you like, and when you're ready, I'd like you to grab your right foot and bring it up to where it feels comfortable. And I'm going to ask you to take the left foot a little out to the side. Okay. And we're going to push through the floor, fingertips to lengthen that spine. And I'd like to ask you for that front foot, for you to send your brain into that front foot and make it active. So we're going to inhale, opening the front of the body, and it's as if we're getting our belly button and twisting it towards that big toe. And we're going to inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, gently fold. Gently fold. So we're not aiming to kiss our kneecap today, don't worry. So we're going to inhale, lengthen the spine. I'd rather you stayed higher to lengthen the spine, and then when you exhale, you may move forward like a millimetre. Okay, so inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Eyes open or closed, you choose, you decide. Keeping that front foot active. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And one more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. If you like, and when you're ready, slowly walking the hands back. And let's do that on the other side. Okay, so bring in the foot in and just adjusting yourself. So the legs out to the side, and we're going to take our hands either side of the outstretched leg. Let's have that front foot active, the toes pulling back, and we're going to inhale, lengthen the arms up. Exhale, fold. So it's as if the belly button is going towards the big toe. Smile here. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Deeply inhale, exhale. Just fold. Again, it may be a millimetre that we fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You're welcome to stay here for a few more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. As if the forehead is heading towards the knee. And slowly releasing, bringing some rolls into the shoulders here. Rolls into the shoulders. Yeah. And I'd like you now to place your fingertips on your shoulders. Inhale up. Exhale back. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale up. Exhale. Release. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Excellent. And I'll invite you here to bring some circles into the neck quite mindfully, and noticing any pops and clicks. And Excellent. Just really encourage you to loosen up in the shoulder blades. How can you start to incorporate these movements into your day? So if you like and when you're ready, we're going to do a gentle twist, okay? So I would like you to take one foot, one heel, to the opposite side of the other knee, okay? So here I'm taking the right foot and placing it on the other side of the left knee. Arms, I'm going to just hug that knee in a bit here. So I'm creating some space at the front of my body. I'm not arching my spine. How can I pull and lengthen? Keeping that front foot active. Okay, maybe wiggle the toes, lengthen up. Okay, now I'm going to inhale. So the side that the foot's on the carpet, we're going to inhale up. Exhale, take a hold of that knee, the other arm comes behind. If you need to, use this hand just to bring the belly round, and we're going to inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, gently twist from the lower spine, keeping the eyes down. And again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist from the lower belly. And slowly release. Twists are really energizing and useful, especially if we've been feeling down with low energy. So now taking the other foot over, and let's grasp just below the kneecap with the hands, pull the toe, front foot back, lengthen. Smile. Now shooting the other arm up. Exhale, take it round, wherever, get a hold of your leggings, your knee, wherever feels okay for you. This other arm comes back to support our spine, so we have a straight spine. Inhale, lengthen, open the front of the body. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twisting really from below the belly button. It's easy just to turn the shoulders and the eyes, but really subtly inhale, lengthen. Pushing through the back arm, straighten the spine. Exhale, twist from the lower belly, gaze is down and back. Take a few easy breaths here. And if you like and when you're ready, just coming back to neutral. And I'd like you to come into what we call pose of the child. It's very restorative. Okay, restorative meaning that it's going to impact our nervous system and begin for us to go into a resting phase. It's restorative. Okay, so as comfortable as you can, I'm going to ask you to come onto your knees and slowly fold forward. If this is uncomfortable for you, just lie on your back so you are as comfortable as you can. So experimenting here in pose of the child. You may want to have your arms behind you, palms facing up or a little wider. You can experiment with making two pillows with your fists and placing your forehead on your fists. You can experiment with having the arms outstretched. You choose, you decide what feels okay for you right now. And I'm going to encourage you to inhale deeply, fill the back of the body with breath. And then release. Continue this 2 more times. Inhale, fill the back of the body, back of the lungs. So it floats up, and then exhale, release. If you like and when you're ready, bringing your hands onto the floor, and we're going to gently put some arches in the spine, so bringing the chin to the chest, so like a cat. You can even experiment with coming up. Onto your fingertips, come back down, take the gaze up. Again, really notice any stiffness in the spine here. When we've been sitting for long periods of time. So really subtly connecting breath with movement. Inhale up. You may want to dip the mid-spine. Exhale, pulling the belly button back to the spine, arching up. Smile, squeeze the muscles in the face. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. If you like, and when you're ready, tucking the toes. Tuck your toes, and we're going to shoot the hips up into what we call downward dog. So come back down again. So now you know what position we're going into. Downward dog. Okay, so knees are hip width apart, elbows and wrists are aligned, just creating space between each of your fingers. Tuck your toes under. You may even want to experiment sitting back on your toes and stretching your toes. Listening to what your toes are saying. They usually don't like it, so you'll feel this, some tension in the toes. So coming back up. Just, if you like, and when you're ready, shooting the hips up into downward dog. Have a little walk here. Listen to your hamstrings. Inhale, exhale, knees to the floor, a little bit wider, pushing back into pose of the child. Take some easy breaths here. Knees a little wider. Just letting go into the earth. Taking easy breaths here. Noticing what feels good and how you can begin to incorporate this into your day. Slowly coming back up. And there's one final posture that I'd like to give you, which is great for burnout and when we're feeling exhausted. And you can do this on your bed at night time or any time, and it's just putting our legs up against the wall or up against the headboard on the bed. So I'll show you this here. We will tuck our hip. It sounds easier than it is. We're going to put our hip up against the wall, so it has to touch the wall. And then we're going to take our legs up. Obviously, if you're on and you have to have a shuffle in, so your buttocks actually come in contact with the wall. So you can do it on a chair. It's nice to really feel the backs of the knees on the edge of the chair, release down. Or if you're doing it on the wall or on the bedroom wall, the legs will be straight up, arms out to the side. And I'd encourage you to do this for at least 10 minutes. At least 10 minutes. Just enjoy it. If you've had a heavy day and we need to get the blood and the energy rushing back to the brain, letting the lower spine release, the spine relax, be heavy. Let the body be heavy, eyes open or closed. Again, I'd encourage you to do this for at least 10 minutes, ideally longer. Okay. And if you like, and when you're ready, we're going to gently come back on our back and just pop a gentle hugging the knees into the chest, head on the floor. Just have a little massage on the lower spine again. Noticing the earth under your body, the points where you're connecting with the body. And coming back into a gentle twist, letting the knees fall out to one side. You may keep one hand on top of the knees, take the other arm out. Just take a few easy breaths here. And if you like, and when you're ready, rolling onto the other side and taking your head in the other direction. Eyes open or closed, you choose, you decide. What can you alter or change here so you feel more comfortable? And if you like, and when you're ready, coming back, feel the lower spine connect with the earth, rolling over onto one side. Often the right side is better, so we're not squashing our heart. Just take some easy breaths here, lying on your side. Beginning to increase your breath, lick your lips, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. and gently coming back into a comfortable seated position. Making yourself as comfortable as you can. You may notice your body temperature dropping here, so you may want to grab a blanket or put some socks on, maybe sitting on a cushion. So making yourself as comfortable as you can right here. I'm going to ask you now to inhale for the count of 4. 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4. Continue with the inhalation for 4. 3, 4. Exhale for 4. Continue this at your own pace. And if you like and when you're ready, I'm going to ask you to add in, when you inhale for 4, just pause for 2. And then when you exhale for 4, pause for 2. Continue, inhale for 4. Exhale for 4. Adding that pause in. And if you like and when you're ready, just slowly letting go of that practice. Letting go of that practice, bringing the palms of the hands together, and we're going to inhale, take the arms up and open them up like a rainbow. Come in contact with the floor, bring the palms together, and again, inhale, open, and one final time, inhale, smile, exhale, this time bringing the palms together. And thank you. Please be mindful to keep hydrated when you've done some yoga, and just wonder how you can incorporate some of these gentle movements into your day and what you found useful for your body. Thank you.